one of these ivory stores.
Yeah. Woohoo! Can we ask that you please be respectful and quiet during this ceremony?
So please, try to keep silence. Turn your cell phones off. We're going to have a short memorial service for the elephants. And while every nation is different and special, every nation is also, in so many ways, alike. In my native tongue, Chinese, the word for elephant, sha, is also the word for similarity, sha. And in so many ways, our two nations, human and elephant, are one and the same. We dream the same dreams. The dream of a happy life for ourselves and our children. We fear the same fears. The looming predator, the ruthless killer, the deadly night. And we cherish the same home, this beautiful blue-green planet that we call Earth. It is because the elephants are so special, and yet in so many ways, one and the same, that we are here today. We are here not to disparage the people of China, but to lift up and honor all the nations of this earth, yellow and brown, black and white, human and elephant, even dog or rat. We are here because we believe that the people of all nations, in their heart of hearts, want the same, to live their lives with honor and compassion, not with violence and hate. And we are here, most of all, because they are Shum, elephants, but we are also Shum, one and the same. Now all of us have at times fallen short of the calling of compassion, to the child suffering in a distant land, or to the animal languishing in a dark cage. But the stores behind us today sell ivory, which, whether it's poached or not, is torn from the face of a beautiful elephant. Torn from the face of someone, not something, but someone who did not want to die. These majestic beings will be extinct in 10 years, just 10 short years. And the loss of even a single individual is a tragic tale. When we look into the eyes of an elephant racked with grief and loss and pain, we see that haunting story. It is the story of human domination over non-human animals. But we are here today to ask, and yes, to demand, that our society look into their eyes, open ourselves to their pain, and begin to tell a different and better tale. To live up to the calling of compassion. It is the greatest calling in the history of humankind. And it is a calling that we will speak and fight and even die for. Now here is my friend, Genshu Chris Rowe, who is a Buddhist priest. He will speak to us about the power of compassion.
Hello. I am so grateful to be here. I am so grateful that you are all here. In a world where people are heard to say they could not care less, we are showing there are also people who could not care more.
Yes.
The Buddha's enlightenment was the moment when he gazed upon the morning star and suddenly realized that that star was nothing other than his very own self. Compassion in Buddhism is based upon this insight that every being is myself, a reflection of myself. Saving the elephants is saving myself. Everything is illuminating as myself. I am so grateful to everyone who is taking a stand for the elephants. This march is for them, not for us. I am so proud to walk with you in support of them, regardless of what your beliefs may be. At this time, I would like to invoke the Heart Sutra as an offering to our beloved elephants.
Take a deep breath. Close your eyes and walk with me to Africa. I want you to meet a matriarch. Her name is Kumquat. She was born in 1968. She is a mother, a grandmother, and an archive of knowledge. Her wisdom is deep. She knows where to find food and water in difficult times, and knows when the river runs too strong and too deep to cross. She has walked many hundreds of miles on ancient pathways and is the keeper of the secrets of earth. Secrets that are stories. Stories she tells her children. Stories they understand. I also want you to meet Nick Brandt, a renowned wildlife photographer from the Big Life Foundation. On October 27th, 2012, he too was walking, and he came across Kumquat, Quantina, and Kay, her daughters, and their relatives. Relaxed, generous, and kind, she stood a few feet away from Nick and let him take her pictures. The pictures you see here are of Kumquat and her family. He then walked away. The next day, October 28th, 2012, gunshots rang across the African skies, shattering the air. Rangers between the border of Tanzania and Africa rushed to the scene, but were fired at by poachers, so turned back. The next day, a frantic search revealed the bodies of Kumquat, Quantina, and Kay. They had been killed. Their beautiful, beautiful faces hacked off. All their ivory gone. Of the 3 remaining children, 2 have disappeared. 1, just 6 months old, is surely dead, too young to take care of himself on his own. But Kwanzaa, who was 10 months old at the time, lay vigil over her mother's body all night. Despite the trauma, the terror of that moment, she still was there. She was loyal. She stayed all night, traumatized. She is now being taken care of by the amazing David Sheldrick Wildlife Trust and will be led back into the wild when she is ready. Kumquat was one of Africa's and Kenya's most beloved, gracious, gentle, and ancient matriarchs. She is gone. Her loss is devastating. But consider this, 35,000 are killed each year, 100 a day, 1 every 15 minutes. Before we make it to Union Square, 4 will be dead. So today, I march for Kumquat. Kumquat, I march for you. And I also march for these others who have been taken. Ego, Heritage, Tanobo, Lenana, Lekuta, Saran, Little Fellow, and Goodness. Rest in peace.
Join me for a moment of silence in memory of the elephants and rangers lost by Earth before their time.